I think the rationale is similar to what you may have heard for places like Drexel, where there is the opportunity for the student to have their academic coursework in conjunction with practical work in a context that makes sense for them. And so this cooperative Master of Divinity model is built in that same way. There are some added benefits with that as well. The traditional Master of Divinity, as you know, is 2 years in the classroom, a third year out in the parish on a one-year internship, and then a fourth year back on campus for a final year of academic work. So it's 4 years, 3 in the classroom. What we're looking at with the Cooperative Master of Divinity program is structuring that so that the student is earning their degree in 3 years by doing all 3 years of their academic work in a row, while simultaneously serving in a congregation up to 20 hours a week the entire 3 years. And the goal is that they will be in the same congregation over the course of those 3 years. And we see the benefit of that program being that they have the opportunity to apply what they're learning in the classroom immediately to the parish in which they are located. In addition, by being in a congregation that long, it gets them a substantial amount of time to try things and to live through the various seasons of the church. Pastors who are in parish ministry know that length of time in a congregation begins to reveal quite a few things about what needs to happen in the church, what's going on in a congregation, and this exposes our students to those lessons as they are still in the process of getting trained for their first call. We are asking the congregation in which the student is placed to contribute a sum. We're looking in the neighborhood of about $20,000 or $25,000 annually to help with the educational costs of the student. So the benefit of this is that as the student is spending 3 years rather than 4 in seminary, they have 1 less year of expense of seminary cost. Not only that, their tuition and their fees and their health insurance is covered through the program. So that means in the 3 years that they are here, they will have much less debt and maybe even in some cases no debt at the end of their earning their Master's of Divinity degree. So we see that as a huge benefit because I think many of us who are in the educational field in the Lutheran Church understand that student debt is a huge issue, huge talking point. This is our first year. Thrivent gave us a grant for 2 years to help get this program started. This first year we have openings for 6 to 8 students. It's a pilot program. We do have a separate application and admissions process for students who are interested in the program. It's not all that complicated, but what it does is it focuses on various areas that we think will be very important for the person to have, very important skills that we think the person will need to have to thrive in this sort of program. Specifically, we're looking for previous leadership experience. Are they able to work independently? Do they have the ability to be a self-starter? And also, in general, we're looking at somebody who is interested in being able to build something and has the wherewithal to do that. The idea is that these folks, when they come in, they will be doing 4 years of work in 3 years because we want them to have an internship-like experience in that time in the parish. We want them to have fieldwork-like experience at the same time that they're doing their academic coursework. So we want a small but very strong group to start us out this first year. And then in the second year, we're looking at expanding by maybe 2 or 3 slots. And then from then on, we'll see how the program goes. As of today, I'm talking with 13 potential candidates. So there's definitely interest. I was at a talk in Connecticut, a seminary visit weekend in Connecticut last weekend. And when I was there talking with students, I had a couple of people come up to me and say, I want to talk to you more about the co-op program. Because what it does is it addresses 2 major anxieties of a lot of students. How am I going to pay for seminary? And secondly, if I have family with children, what will it look like if I'm on campus 2 years, then the third year I'm moving somewhere else, and then I'm moving back at the end of that year for another year on campus? What if I have a spouse? What if I have children? And they hear about the cooperative ministry program and they say, I want to hear more. So from the student end, we are getting a lot of interest, a lot of interest. I sat down and I visited with the bishops of Region 7, my second weekend here. They had a meeting on campus. They were very interested in the program. And I would characterize their response as supportive of the program. They are interested in this. The biggest complaint I heard from one of the bishops is they didn't want to hear that they were too far away to have congregational, to be considered for placement of these students. And then I've also been meeting with congregations, and there are congregations who are very interested in this as well, because not only do they gain the benefit of having somebody else in leadership and ministry, but they also have the opportunity to participate in the future growth and life of the church by helping to prepare a person for ministry. And people are excited about that. Yeah.